Hi folks, I'm just trying to get this camera set up here. I think I'm all right. Alex, just send me a thumbs up or something if you can see me. I think I'm logged in there. I'll just let that settle for a second and hopefully see a thumbs up from Alex or Eagle. Great, I can see you're watching there. Just give me 20 seconds, I'll be right here. I'm logged in and ready. Almost forgot my beer. I was going to have a beer and I was about to start and I thought, oh, hang on a minute, where's my beer? Hi Ross, hello to you in Montana there. So it's very nice to be invited again to play for this ongoing eclectic Punk for the Homeless Festival in support of the work of the Compass Children's Charity. Thanks to Eagle and Rachel and Alex and all the other people who've been performing and supporting this festival. It's great to be part of this little community. I'm just going to say cheers and then I'm going to play a song for you. Hopefully I'm not lying on my side playing to you as I was last time. Although in fact I thought, you know that famous Leon Russellson song that that Billy Bragg did as well. It's Hi Alan. The world turned upside down. I thought I'd do a version of that. The world lying on my side. That's how I joined the festival last time. The world on my side. I'm going to start with a song by Sydney Carter. People might know or they might not know this name. He was a Christian songwriter and poet, predominantly active back in the 60s. He wrote quite a few pieces of music and songs. This is one of his. It's called I Come Like a Beggar. As it's a Punk for the Homeless festival, I'm going to start it off the way I do it and then I'll do it a bit more sort of punky style. So if any other musicians want to take this song and do it in your band, you might like the words and just kind of, you know, rock it up a bit with some loud guitars through Marshall Stacks. I'm sure it'll work quite well like that as well. So I Come Like a Beggar by Sydney Carter. I come like a beggar with a gift in my hand. I come like a beggar with a gift in my hand. By the hungry I will feed you, by the poor I'll make you rich, by the broken I will mend you. Tell me which one is which. I come like a prisoner to bring you a key. I come like a prisoner to bring you a key. By the hungry I will feed you, by the poor I'll make you rich, by the broken I will mend you. Tell me which one is which. The need of another is the gift that I bring. The need of another is the gift that I bring. By the hungry I will feed you, by the poor I'll make you rich, by the broken I will mend you. Tell me which one is which. Take the wine that I bring you and the bread that I break. Take the wine that I bring you and the bread that I break. By the hungry I will feed you, by the poor I'll make you rich, by the broken I will mend you. Tell me which one is which. By the hungry I will feed you, by the poor I'll make you rich, by the broken I will mend you. Tell me which one is which. I Come Like a Beggar by Sydney Carter. I was sort of feeling in an American songwriter kind of frame of mind, and this is a great old song. I bet not that many people know this one today, but I decided I would play it for you. Going to play some like bluesy, sort of folky songs, including a little bit later on I'm going to get my National steel guitar, which I've got tuned up here, and play you a couple of bottleneck songs as well. This one's called Little Boxes. It's by Malvina Reynolds. Anybody heard of her before? Malvina Reynolds? She wrote this song. Pete Seeger used to do it as well, who's a great songwriter in the tradition that I think all of us look to, aspire to being part of. I love the kind of, you know, the socialist folk songs, the left field type people, you know, Steve White and the Protest Family, Billy Bragg, Eagle and Rachel and all of you lot. This is a little bit like that. It's an American, slightly subversive American song called Little Boxes. Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky, little boxes, little boxes, little boxes all the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky and they all look just the same. And the people in the houses all go to the university and they all get put in boxes, little boxes all the same. There's the doctors and the lawyers and business executives, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky and they all look just the same. And they all play on the golf course and drink their martini dry, and they all have lovely children, and the children go to school, and the children go to summer camp, then go to the university, and they all get put in boxes and they all come out just the same. And the boys go into business and marry and raise a family, and they all get put in boxes, little boxes all the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky and they all look just the same. Thank you. Whee! Malvina Reynolds. Love Malvina Reynolds. She was a tough old stick. She's someone whose life story I don't know a great deal about, but one of those elders. I'm growing this beard to try and look like an elder myself. I hope you're all appreciating the beard. It's a lockdown beard. Well, I always have a beard, but it's getting a bit longer. I'm going to read a poem now by... This is very punk, this one. Eagle and Rachel might remember Raz, a friend of ours who was very much part of the performance poetry scene here in London. I've been part of a group called Survivors Poetry for years. I used to go to the Survivors Poetry sessions back in the 1990s when Raz was facilitating some of the group meetings. And it was for people who counted themselves to be survivors in one way or another. Many of us have been through the mental health system. Some of us been through homelessness. Some of us been through abuse of different kinds of experiences that all fed into that sort of, you know, little label survivor. But surviving was good enough for some of us, I think. And Raz was a real survivor up until when he got cancer and died, very sadly. It was about 3 years ago now. He's very much missed, but he survives in our hearts, is what I want to say. So this is a poem by Raz. If you're offended by bad language, then maybe block your ears on some of the bits in this poem. It's got one or two bits of Anglo-Saxon in it, but I hope you enjoy it anyway. Carly's Bum by my friend Raz the Poet. I've been looking in the papers and what do I see? In my face, amorously pointing at me. Something that the papers think the whole world should see. It's sexy and it's shapely and it's better than you or me. I'm staring at the telly and it's top of the pops when suddenly into my vision it hops. Surrounded by dancers so thrilled with their lot, and it's velvety, sensuous, sequined, red hot. It's Kylie's bum, talking to me clearer than my mother tongue. Kylie's bum, I can't keep quiet, no I can't stay mum. Yet it's so hard to put this feeling into words, but I just can't believe that arse shits turds. There are pictures of it jumping out of every magazine. It's toned to perfection and she keeps it very clean. Even when she's sweating, when she's letting off steam, it's got to be the greatest thing this world has ever seen. It's Kylie's bum, talking to me clearer than my mother's tongue. Kylie's bum, I can't keep quiet, no I can't stay mum. Yet it's so hard to put this feeling into words, but I simply just cannot believe that arse shits turds. When the news is sad, when the news is bad, when war breaks out and the world goes mad, when you wake up sweating in the middle of the night, rejoice, Kylie's bum is doing all right. But I wonder what it feels like to be stuck like glue to a part of yourself that's more famous than you. Does she wake up in a panic in the middle of the night, wishing that she'd kept it hidden safely in her tights? Although to us mere mortals it's a source of all delight, does she use rough paper when she takes it for a shite? To punish it for rising up to such a dizzy height? And I wonder sometimes at the end of the day, does she wish she could take it off and throw it away? Yet I believe deep down in the bowels of my heart, when the skies cave in and it's time to depart, when the sun's a supernova and the whole wide earth is gone, Kylie's body will somehow carry on. Called up by the passions of the heavenly throng, still flexing and bouncing to its favourite song. Lie, 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 lie. I just can't get it out of my head. And when the universe is shrunk to a point beyond despair, when the memories are gone that always were there, when there's nothing but molecules floating in the air, they'll form themselves into Kylie's derriere. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in Kylie's bum we must place our trust. When problems come in thick and fast, give them to Kylie, she'll blow them out her arse. But whatever happens from day to day, be it terrorism, murder, or coronavirus, or just a bill you've got to pay, Kylie's body is there to save the day. Yes, Kylie's luscious bum cakes can take your pain away. Kylie's bum, help the nation feel as one. Kylie's bum, keep me quiet, keep me numb. Kylie's bum, I lick my lips and twist my tongue. Kylie's bum, shine your light on everyone. Yet it's hard to put this feeling into words. They fly away like frightened little birds. But I just can't believe, no I just can't believe that arse shits turds. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to get my bottleneck guitar out now and play you a little bit of play you a little bit of slide guitar. Need just a little bit of refreshment first. Cheers, my dears. So this is a National steel guitar, steel body guitar. Just going to give it a very quick tune up. There's such a lot of great music online at the moment. All kinds of music. Friends are doing live gigs from their living rooms. There's virtual festivals going on. It's Eagle and Rachel's Punk for the Homeless Festival. Isn't it amazing? It's going to be hard to go back to normal after this, because in some ways I don't mind a bit more of my own company, and you know, the restrictions are not so terrible. It's harder to queue for the food all the time, obviously, but we don't have to buy a lot to keep going. It's nice that the air is so much cleaner as well, isn't it? It's hard to social distance when you're walking along the pavement, when the pavement's a few feet wide, and some people don't bother social distancing, do they? Our dog doesn't bother social distancing when we're walking her, so if we're going to catch it, we're going to catch it anyway. But I'll play this song. It's a song that was first, I think it's an old gospel song actually, but it first came to wider attention in that fantastic film, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? It was sung by some of the fantastic ladies of country music, Gillian Welsh and Emmylou Harris and the others. I haven't played it on slide very much, but I saw a guy that I know playing slide guitar with this the other day, so I'm going to play this one, sing it a bit and then do it on the slide. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh sisters, let's go down, come on down. Oh sisters, let's go down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh brothers, let's go down, come on down. Oh brothers, let's go down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh fathers, let's go down, come on down. Oh fathers, let's go down, come on down. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh mothers, let's go down, come on down. Oh mothers, let's go down in the river to pray. As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh sinners, let's go down, come on down. Oh sinners, let's go down in the river to pray. that good old way, and how shall wear the robe and crown. Good Lord, show me the way. My wife is in the kitchen and she just went woo at the end there. It's funny when you're playing online. Oh, thank you, Ellen. That's a nice comment. I'm just going to give this a quick retune for any guitarists who are interested in tunings out there. That was open D, that last one. This one is open G. Basically, just tune it to a chord so you can play slide flat across it. Cheers, Alex. Thank you. I'm getting more used to playing to my phone. I'd never done it before all this, so there we go. All us oldies getting on board with the new technologies. Shares in Zoom have been going very well, apparently. Not that I've got any shares in Zoom, I don't think. Unless my long lost uncle left me some. I still can't bloody clap on this thing. There's another American folk song here about a guy he's got a bit of a romantic sort of reputation now, but if you ever met him and you got on the wrong side of him, he didn't think twice about putting a bullet in you. So he would have been the equivalent of an antisocial youth of today, I think. But with the sort of the romantic image, the Robin Hood image is certainly true of this guy. I think it's a song about Billy the Kid.
Anybody I know there? Rachel and
I think Eagle's on here. Yeah, Francois, come say hello.
Where is Eagle? I can't see him.
Yeah. No, you can't see him, look, because that's not the way it works, but he is on there. You see where it says Punk for the Homeless?
Where? Sorry,
You can't see. You haven't got your glasses on.
Okay. Sounded good.
Thanks, Liv. You enjoyed that one, did
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Good. Okay, so this song is it's called Billy the Kid. It's kind of the Rycuda version I attempt to play. I'm gonna sing you the true song of Billy the Kid. I'll sing you the record of things things that he did down in New Mexico, such a long time ago, when a man's only friend was his own 44. Now when Billy the Kid was a very young lad, in old Silver City he went to the band, way out west with a knife in his hand. At the age of 12 years he killed his first man. Well, fair Mexican maidens play guitars and sing songs about Billy, the boy bandit king. Before his young lifetime had reached his sad end, he'd knocked on his pistol for 21 men. On one dark night that poor Billy died. He said to his friends, I'm not satisfied. It's 21 men that I put bullets through, and Sheriff Pat Garrett's gonna make 22. This is how Billy the Kid met his fate. The big moon was shining and the hour was late. Shot down by Pat Garrett, Silver City's best friend. How poor I was right and reached his sad Francois likes that one too. Thank you, my darling wife. Okay, I'm going to put that guitar away and I'm going to play you one of my songs. Just chat amongst yourselves while I quickly tune this up. I played this in the first Punk for the Homeless set, about 10 days ago or so, when I was lying on my side playing for you all, and instead of being the world turned upside down, it was the world from on its side. But I'm going to play you this one. It's a song that's got two titles. The long title is The Businessman, the Advertiser, the Consumer, the Children and Me, and the shorter title is Hearts and Minds. Selling tickets for the Titanic, 2 for the price of 1. Special offer, come and buy bye-bye, yes, and bring the children along. Turning forests into matchsticks, sucking all the rivers dry, fishing all the fish from the ocean. Special offer this week, bye-bye, bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. But some say life's too short to worry about tomorrow, so we might as well party till dawn. Somebody somewhere do something. One man dies and another one's born. One man dies and another one's born. If I haven't got the Nike trainers, I'm dead. What I really need is Sky TV. I've gone into debt for Christmas, cause I've got to consume to be me, to be me, to be free. And he's making money out of money, enjoying the merry-go-round, telling me and selling me more, more, more. Said there's never gonna be enough to go around, never gonna be enough to go around. That's what he says to me. Meanwhile, over on the other side of town, Johnny's just sitting in the sun, watching everything that's going down. He don't have much, no he don't have much, holding his hand out, trying to get enough for another cup of tea. Trying to get enough for another cup of tea and maybe a little smoke. I said enjoy the day, Johnny, enjoy the day, enjoy the day, Johnny. selling tickets for the Titanic, 2 for the price of 1. offer this week, bye bye bye, and bring the children along. Special offer this week, bye bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Thank you, Mrs. So my friend Duncan, in fact it was Dunk, I remember that introduced you and me, Eagle, at Greenbelt all those many moons ago when we first met. Dunk had already met you and told me about you and said, oh, you must meet this guy, and then we bumped into each other. Were you playing in a band called 1,000 Philistine Foreskins, or was that somebody else? Anyway, great band name. At that time I went to Greenbelt with Housing Justice, which is the national Christian campaigning agency on housing and homelessness. And Housing Justice used to do Homelessness Sunday as a way to raise awareness and raise funds for local homelessness projects. I worked in homelessness 25 years actually. I worked for Housing Justice for about 12, 13 years of those, in a kind of campaigning and resourcing, you know, all the night shelters, for example, around the country. Housing Justice is supporting all of them like Trussell Trust does with the food banks, and not celebrating the growth of the night shelter movement, obviously, but night shelters are an important part of the sort of support system that has to be there for people who are homeless. And some people can only access night shelters organised by churches and community groups because they don't have entitlements to benefits, for example. So churches have an important role to play, I think. So Housing Justice used to do Homeless Sunday, still does actually, but the date's moved. I think it's now in October on World Homeless Action Day. It's the same day. But I wrote this song and played it at one of our Homeless Sunday events, probably about more than 10 years ago, and Dunk reminded me about it. That wasn't you. Oh, you weren't in that band that weekend. You played with them that weekend, got you? Yeah. Anyway, it was our friend Dunk that introduced us, wasn't it, Eagle? So yeah, and Dunk reminded me of this when I was posting today saying I was going to join in with a Punk for the Homeless Festival. Dunk said, I've always liked that song you did called Poverty in the UK. And you might recognise the tune. I'm sure you'll recognise the tune. I'm sure you can guess what the tune is without me even telling you. Anyway, I'm going to try and thrash this one out for you a bit. It's very hard not to play in the usual way that I play and kind of, you know, forget everything and just punk it out. But I'm going to play this one for you. Oh, well, it's nice to dust that song off. Hope you enjoyed that. I think I might do one more song for you. Played you a couple of original songs there. If you missed the first part of the concert, you can catch it on the catch up. It's been great doing this for you, Eagle, and for the Punk for the Homeless Festival. Love you guys. Love to support what you're doing. I put a little bit of thank you very much, Alan. I put a note on my Facebook page about joining this, and a friend of mine has given a donation as well. There's been a couple of people who might have donated to the Compass charity, so it's great to raise funds for the kids in South America. Fully behind the charity that you're raising funds for with this, and thank you for all that you do, Eagle. We really appreciate you. I'm sure I'm speaking for lots of the folks involved in this festival and friends of yours. You're a real hero, mate, and we love you. And thank you very much for organising this. I'm going to finish with the Billy Bragg version of the old Woody Guthrie song, "This Land Is Your Land." Where am I going to play this? Oh yeah, got to move that down one. There we are. So you know this song, you can join in with it a bit if you like. The words of "This land is your land, this land is my land. From the coast of Cornwall to the Scottish Highlands, from the sacred forests to the holy islands, this land was made for you and me." It's a UK version written by Billy Bragg, which I think everybody should sing. It's a great song to finish the set with, isn't it? So I'll play this and then say goodbye, and I'll be keeping in touch anyway with the festival and watching some of the other people who are joining it. This land is your land, this land is my land. From the coast of Cornwall to the Scottish Highlands, from the sacred forests to the holy islands, this land was made for you and me. As I walked out through the homeless counties, the traffic raging, all the fun around me, I closed my eyes and dreamt how it could be. This land was made for you and me. So I am going, no one can stop me. Where the wildflowers growing, clean rivers flowing, fresh winds are blowing, and the tall trees whispering. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From the coast of Cornwall to the Scottish Highlands, from the sacred forests to the holy islands, this land was made for you and me. I saw a sign there when I was walking, and on the sign it said no trespassing, but on the other side it didn't say nothing. This side was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From the coast of Cornwall to the Scottish Highlands, from the sacred forests to the holy islands, this land was made for you and me. And as the clouds went, church bells ringing, I heard the songs that the birds were singing. Tweet, tweet, and as night came falling, they went on calling. This land was made for you and me. From the teeming city, I made my escape to find my place in the mystic landscape. I'm not the first here, nor am I the last here. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From the coast of Cornwall to the Scottish Highlands, from the sacred forest to the Holy Islands. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. Thanks again, Eagle, Alex, Rachel, everybody who's involved in the Punk for the Homeless Festival. It's really lovely to be invited to take part in it. I'll post a link to my stuff on Bandcamp if anybody wants to follow up by having a listen to some more of my songs. You're very welcome. You can download them for free or for a donation as well. It's hard to scrape a living as a musician, so I've stopped trying. But it's great to have the gift of music and to share it. And I hope you've enjoyed my little set today, and I hope the rest of the evening goes well. And look forward to joining you again, maybe tomorrow or at some point later in the week. Cheers now. Bye everybody.